Hey everyone, and welcome back. I am Chesh from cheshbreaks.com.au, and I'm here with my amazing co-host Ads. Ads, how you doing, mate?
I'm fantastic. It's Friday. We've had the NBA draft.
Fucking draft!
Josh Giddey, an Aussie, going at number 6, which is one of the reasons I'm wearing an OKC jersey. The other is former OKC player Russell Westbrook is going to be a Laker. Jury's out. We'll see what happens. I don't know if we're a big 3 or a big loser right now. So we'll see.
I mean,
we could be called Brick City by the end of next season.
I want to say that I'm a big loser, but you know.
I don't know. I Kyle Kuzma is the biggest loser. Off to the Washington Wizards.
See ya, Kyle. You had a nice career, but oh boy,
unfortunate.
So, fucking Pistons, taking Cade.
Yes.
So Pistons took first round draft pick of Cade, as we all thought was going to happen, and I panicked. Because little did Chesh know, or little did Chesh decide to actually investigate what position Cade plays. Cade and Killian share a position. Killian's cards just went up. And I can't figure out whether it's people dumping, because some of those Noir Spotlight autographs were going for $90. Now they're going for $200. So I don't know if that's the case, or if people are basically looking at it like, well, they just took number 1 draft pick. He's going to share the spotlight with the number 1 draft pick. He's a great player, and in the offseason, he's going to likely improve on a lot of his passing and stuff, and his ball control. And if that happens, oh shit. Yeah,
it's an interesting draft. I memean, you get 2 players at the same position, right? They're both young. What do you do if you're Detroit? Are they literally gonna be playing for the same spot, or are they gonna find a way for them to work together?
I think that what they'll do is they'll play them in the same spot, but they'll do a shared time arrangement, like a timeshare. Because Killian's already shown he is a very competent and very good player. And actually, I think was drafted incorrectly, personally speaking. Mark my fucking words. In 5 years, you will see when LaMelo Ball is not as popular as Killian Hayes. Big call. But it's a call nonetheless.
It's a call nonetheless. Draft day is always exciting and terrifying, I guess.
It's
as a collector,
absolutely terrifying, especially at the moment. Carson Edwards didn't go and get drafted to any other teams. So Celtics are have shown their hand that they do want to keep and nurture Edwards, which I'm in 2 minds about, because you go girl, you keep that Edwards, but also like, the fuck are you doing? Because are you just going to sideline Edwards to the bench again for the season and like just let him out when you kind of need him to shoot some threes? Like, what is going on? But look, at least he's still in the Celtics and hasn't been A, fired, B, traded away. So that says to me he does have a future. I just don't know what that future at the moment actually looks like.
Yeah. It's I guess this is day 1. This is what effectively from this point people are going to start really lining up their future PCs, like which rookies they're going to target in the next season. Today's the big day, I guess. We start seeing, I think, like to take it closer to home with Josh Giddey, there weren't many people that thought he was going to go sort of in that number 6 slot. They thought he was going to drop quite a bit. But wow, not a bad spot to land in draft pick city, Oklahoma City.
Look, to be honest, I thought that Giddey would have been outside of the top 10. Not because of how well he plays, not because of how he looks on the court, which is both just terrifyingly good. But I literally just thought that he would be underrated, that nobody would notice. It's the same with what happened last year with Killian Hayes. I thought, look, he's obscure. Nobody's really talking about him to begin with. People are just kind of like writing him off as like Frenchie, basically. And then towards the start of the draft, everyone's like, oh wait, Killian Hayes looks really good. And it's like, yeah, he does. I've been saying that for 6 fucking months.
It's I'm curious. I'm curious this draft class and the last draft class. Well, not so much the last draft class, more this draft class.
Mm.
How does COVID impact a the way we've assessed the draft class, and b, I guess how players have sort of prepared, or there's a lack of preparation before they jump into the league.
We don't get to see the pre-games. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of... So, I mean, as you already know, and as most of our viewers will know, with basketball, prior to the actual draft, there's usually, like, warm-ups, and there's, like, trial runs, and, like, teams like to run their horses before they draft them. And obviously you can't do that with COVID. Very hard to do. So it's a lot of reviewing tapes, reviewing their college games, reviewing their Euro games, reviewing all of that sort of stuff. Even down to looking at and judging their social media, which I'm going to say I'm not a big fucking fan of. But you don't want to hire a piece of shit. So I kind of get it. It's just because, like, obviously I come from a Fortune 500 company and they have big warnings around sharing anything about your work, who you work for, being negative, all that sort of shit. If you're even vague about it, and this happened to me a couple of years ago, even if you're vague about it, they will fucking find it. And if they do, they will pull you into a HR room and they will have a little bit of a chat with you.
Explain, how
this is how this
not free information really is.
Our brand. Like, fuck your brand. Put your brand up your ass. I don't give a shit. Quite frankly, I just don't. Your brand is completely different to my social media. My social media has zero. I'm not front facing. And most NBA players shouldn't be judged like that either. But if you're an alt-right, I kind of get why a team would want to know that, because if you are a right-wing douchebag and you are in a team with LeBron is just going to beat the shit out of you. It's inevitable. LeBron's just going to take you out to the car park at one point and just going to go, you want to shoot your mouth off? I'll show you how to shoot your mouth off with my fist.
This is true. Now, my only other question is, from, I suppose, this different way of scouting the draft class, as far as the card side of things goes, does that make prospecting on which player to collect?
Yes.
Does it
infinitely harder?
Infinitely harder, but does it also create an opportunity of sorts, because you're going to get there's a higher chance of getting a diamond in the rough?
Yes.
Those second round picks that you're like, how did this guy go in the second round halfway through next season? We're like, all of a sudden, let's pick a random name. There we go. We'll stick with the Pistons. Isaiah Livers, or Livers, I don't know how you pronounce it. Pick number 42. All of a sudden, leading rookie of the year, because his tapes weren't great. His one workout that he did on camera wasn't great, and all of a sudden, he's actually a machine and should have been a first round pick.
Yep.
I think it's exciting and terrifying. As far as being a collector in this this COVID climate.
It makes it terribly hard. And again, when you're like me, and this is the problem with where the season's at and the cards are at as well. So even if you do have your pick and you've been running your pick all year, the NBA season obviously ends, the market starts to kind of dip. Noir and National Treasures are late and only just releasing now. Noir like a couple of weeks ago. Autos sitting at around like $100, and then draft happens. Like, this is the scenario now. This is what's going to happen, and this is unfortunate for me, because I want my Killian Hayes autos, which I will get one way or another. But I think I actually have some coming up tonight. But it's one of those things where even the draft as it happens can impact the cards that you have been collecting or want to be collecting, or have put off collecting like a couple of jersey cards that I wanted that are now just going to be out of reach. But at the same time, I sit here and I go, that flawless Killian Hayes diamond I bought for 120, should I just be selling that off at like 240 now? Like, should I just palm it off now? Not that I really want to because it's sweet in my collection.
Yeah,
But
are you
there's-
cutting your losses before you've even you've lost, before if you've won or lost?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
And it makes it hard because it's like, all right, well, you know, do I do the same thing and just spec on this and see if it will go?
Well, that makes it really tricky. Yeah.
Nationals is obviously on this weekend. Has been going for the last couple of days. Looks really good. I haven't heard any like super duper news coming out of there. It's all been pretty standard.
Yep.
There was a card sold for 4.8 million. I want to say.
With all
Yeah,
the draft
okay.
stuff going on, honestly,
Yes.
card news is the only bit of card news I'm aware of is a grading story that
Wonder if
people
I
all
can
have a laugh about.
remember. Also, shout out to the Instagram Killian Hayes group. Because those boys dumped me into their group chat and like, oh, you're a Killian Hayes collector. Hey mate, I'm gonna jump you into this group chat. And I was like, how? What? Oh, okay, I guess I'm there. And it's actually been marvelous because some of the cards they've been picking up is just heat.
Yeah.
I'm thinking it was probably PWCC perhaps that I saw it on. It was NFL. Yes. Okay. Patty Mahomes auto 1 of 1 NFL badge national treasures card.
Okay. 4.8.
$4.8 million, baby.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And that is quite a nice card as well. I'll just put it up on the main screen for a sec.
Jeez.
Oh, well, I mean, I would if I could focus it properly, but there's all this shit, which we'll get into in just a second. But that's pretty big. That is pretty big.
$4.8 million. 4.3 or 4.8?
4.3, sorry.
$4.3 million looks like.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's big. That's really big. Now I have to fix. Put you on the other side. There you go. You're safe and happy on the other side. Now they can see both our faces. So that's pretty much the news. And I thought we could start going through mail time stuff if you don't mind.
Mail time. I believe it's more than mail time. I believe a shipping container arrived at your house this week.
That's correct. So, as people might be able to see, I've got a flexi tripod here. I'm going to just chuck down there. A 4-point USB hub. A new O-ring, like the ones you can see behind me in the cabinet. Another O-ring. 5 meters.
These were all packed fresh before you threw them on the floor.
All packed fresh, exactly. We have 2 by 5 meter LED light displays.
Cool.
And I'm going to be building another cabinet behind me to fill out some of that space there. Yes.
That is pretty awesome. Not gonna lie.
Oh, dude. So you haven't been going in breaks, but I've been going in breaks to kind of make it up for the both of us.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
So I guess we'll start with these. I don't know what set these are from. I can't remember. Jeez. It's gonna be a terrible day. It wasn't Glinter, was it? No, it was. I don't even remember now. QQ. You know, I don't remember, and it doesn't matter because I don't know any of these guys. It really doesn't matter.
They're holding baseball bats, so I definitely don't know them.
That's absolutely correct. Let me just see if I can. The wrong button. Autofocus to about 23, 25 will do it. There we go. Look at that. These are gorgeous cards, by the way. But I was just hoping to hit on auto, I think. Gallo. Escobar. Marte. And this just looks like a couple of cards chucked into a top loader. So I assume that there's some rookies here. There's a young Varsho and Smith. So they look pretty cool. Just going to chuck those off to the side.
I actually don't mind the template that they come out with.
No, they're really quite pretty.
Yeah.
And there's a card in here that's extremely pretty. Not worth a whole lot of money, but can't tell if the card is supposed to be like it is because it's an old-timey design or whether it's actually just fucking straight up damaged.
Oh, well, this is not a good problem to have.
Yeah, it's a weird one, and I should probably look up the insert to see. I have a feeling it's just like old-timiness, but it could be just like these are kind of a bit of a slick finish, but like that old kind of feel.
Oh, it's that, and you're not you. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah. So a wrinkle, Bredman, Altuve, Javier, Jones, and a really pretty. How cool is that? Tarot card.
Oh wow!
This is
damage. That's damage. That's got to be damage.
And that's the thing. I was like, I couldn't tell because it's really hard to see if it is or not because of the matte finish. But it just makes me sad. But I mean, I'd probably just put it in repacks anyway. So I think I've built up enough stuff to start building up some repacks. This one came from a break from MJ Trading Cards. There is literally nothing good in here. Probably should have just told them to not even bother wasting postage, but yeah. So Jamal Murray, a Gary Harris, RJ Hampton, level 1 rookie, a Zeke Naji, Prism rookie, and a Nikola Jokic from Court Kings. Yeah.
Seems fine.
Seems fine. So next up we have some the Elite. Yes. And this comes from, I think... Oh, this is from America. Oh, whoops. You don't want to see that top card. Not yet. So I went in a couple of blatant sports cards breaks. So Tua base. If you know who Tua is, he's a big rookie from last year. So he's not a rookie in this product. Tua, all that base.
They're nice looking base cards though.
They really are. Mike Grosicki, Dan Marino, who people probably already know. Another Grosicki, another Dan Marino. None of them are numbered or anything, which is sad. Rookies on deck, which is really cool. Holofoil playing card style. Really dig it.
Actually really cool. Yeah. I like that.
So it's interesting. It's cool. I like it. Probably end up in the repacks because I'm working on that at the moment. Next up, I went in a Prism 3 box break. It was Prism Choice. Take the screen for a second so I can put that behind. It was Prism Choice, Prism Fast Break, Prism Retail, I think. So I did land a Tim Hardaway Jr. numbered to 199.
Very nice.
That's cool. Dorian Finney-Smith, whoever the fuck that is. Dirk Nowitzki. Sure, more base. Seth Curry, yeah, great. Tyler Bay, yeah, right, that's a fair hit. But this was the real hit.
Wow!
A throwback Luka Doncic hyper.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is that the first year of Prism throwback?
This is
Is that what it's supposed to be?
Yeah, it is.
That looks really nice.
It's
Actually looks
so
really
gorgeous.
nice. Yeah. And it's Luca to boot.
Yeah.
So
I can't wait to
that's
sell that
awesome.
off and reinvest money back into the business. I also went in a clearly baseball break with them. And landed this sexy slabbed 39 of 75. Well, encased, I guess.
Encased.
Yep.
Wow.
So that is one Hayon Jin Ryu.
That's very nice.
That's very cool. I love the fact that it's like literally clearly like, yeah. Just like where the auto is, how the auto is positioned, how the card is actually printed so it's not white on the back is fantastic. I think Topps fucking nailed it.
Yeah, no, they know exactly what they're doing.
Yep. Oh, here we go. So this is a lot of Killian Hayes that I bought off a gentleman on Facebook. Oh, this is not from that lot, actually. This is a separate one. So a guy approached me and was like, hey, I'm going to sell you this for, I think it was like $40 or something. And I was like, yep, I'll just take it. Base.
Gimme.
Yep. So we've got some base Lonnie Walker, which I don't care about. RJ Barrett, don't care about. Jeremy Lamb, don't care about. Evan Fournier, don't care about. Furkan Nurkin, John Collins, and nice little Killian Hayes Prism Auto, rookie penmanship.
Nice.
Which
rookie
is
signatures Killian Hayes.
Really good.
That collection continues to grow.
Yeah. Signature I don't have. Speaking of the collection continues to grow.
Oh. Is that what I think it is?
Yeah, that's what you think it is.
Oh, and that looks like it's a chunky parcel. Please tell me that's full of Killian Hayes base.
Yes, this is from Bailey. So thank you very much, Bailey. I bought $140 worth of cards off Bailey, and in the middle of that 140 cards were all these Hoops rookies.
That is sensational.
Bailey, just maybe keep your mum's incense away from your cards, because everything smells like incense. 1, 2, 3, less than I thought. I think 4, 5, 6. So there's 6.
Oh wait,
I don't know if I think there's more in here. I don't remember actually. I thought there was more, but maybe I was thinking of something else.
That's all right. I think we're pushing 90. We're getting close.
We're getting close.
We're almost in the home stretch. I reckon by Hobby Hangout, we'll be past 100.
Yeah. Speaking of Hobby Hangout and news, hey everyone, cheshbreaks.com.au is proud to announce that we will actually have a store at the hobbyhangout.com.au. So you can come and see both myself and ads and say hello to us and buy lots of my shit.
Funny story about that. I got my tickets to the Hobby Hangout delivered this past week.
Oh, really?
Yes. And it was great. I got the mail and it was registered, and I opened the envelope and
there was nothing inside.
The top ticket said Hobby Hangout, Melbourne, fantastic, 12th of September. The second ticket I received said the Polish band, the boys are back together tour, WA, September 4th, 1 ticket. Very, very different. So
that's a little different. Yeah.
I gave them a call. It has been corrected. I do actually have 2 tickets. My partner and I will be going to the Hobby Hangout. And apparently I've got 1 digital ticket. So, yeah, they fixed it very quick. But I thought that was hilarious that we're going to apparently go. I had a ticket to a Polish show in WA.
Interesting. So we've got a Sadiq Bey, Killian Hayes from Revo, a Blake Griffin Astro.
Okay.
That was thrown in. Sure, thanks Bailey. Blue Mirror of Certified, which
that's nice. That looks very nice.
Love. Certified Graffiti 2020.
That's cool.
Then
Really like some of these designs.
I know, right? Oh, there is more. There's more base. Dropping the base all over the place, if you know what I'm saying on my face.
Oh.
Oh yeah, okay. So we have Great Expectations. We have an Infinite from Donruss Choice. You know how much I love these.
Every time I see that hologram, that finish, I just like that.
Yeah, well, I have another 2 or 3 coming from America next week for mail time, so
very nice, very nice.
we might need to change the date of mail time because of the break. Yeah, that's probably.
Well, we're getting close because people keep mentioning that I haven't been going in breaks, so I may have just made a purchase and decided to go in a break.
Oh boy, oh boy. So we have a green Killian Hayes Hoops, always cool. We have just a base from Crown
Royale.
Yep. Heirs to the Throne, just because why not have more patches? A Fresh Faces.
Is that certified? Yep.
Yeah, look at that pretty boy. And then we have a blue numbered to 49, I think.
Ooh.
Yep. So the blue Infinite numbered to 49.
Infinite.
That
looks really nice.
And maybe also have picked this one up, which is I think to 99. Yeah, 99. The Infinite Red Auto.
Oh, because it's the Pistons, I actually think the red looks slightly better.
So good.
The blue looks amazing, but the red looks fantastic. Just like because it's got that blue with the red.
Yeah.
That looks
that is. It looks even hotter in like in person. Like that shine has nothing on in person.
And yeah, it's a sticker auto, isn't it?
It is a sticker auto, unfortunately. As
every auto is a sticker auto. Otherwise, it comes with COVID attached, doesn't it?
Pretty much. Except if you're National Treasures, but we'll see that later.
Ooh.
This is all cherry stuff. So people probably wonder what I do with all of the base stuff that I get and all the like shitty inserts and stuff. They just sit here, and sometimes I do sales and sell them off, and auctions and shit. But I'm gonna actually be putting together a repack for Hobby Hangout. It's just gonna be a cheapie, like $5 or $10, and it's just gonna be basically like 5 or 10 cards.
Cool, get on it
with some chase hits. So that'll be interesting. All right, so Jamal Murray, because apparently I just keep hitting Jamal Murrays. This is a Vortex Jamal Murray.
Very nice.
It's very interesting because of the vortexness to it. Because it's a fractal.
Yeah, you can see it looks
parallel basically.
They look awesome.
Yep, another Zeke Naji because this fucking dude follows me everywhere. Gary Harris, base Nikola Jokic, and Kevin Porter Jr. base that nobody cares about, which is pretty much, this is just Contenders. It's all going to be base.
Oh, Contenders! What a quality product.
I think. Look, I'm going to be honest. I think I bought like a value pack or 2 or something, and just completely forgot that I'd done it because I was like, lol, maybe I'll crack something good. Let's see, base. Bonus Sexton, George Paul, Eric Gordon. No. It's just all trash. Well, I mean, it's a Giannis that I'll put in a repack. It's got to have some good base in there. Just looks all base, pretty much. Just may as well have just like wiped my ass on some money and flushed it down the toilet.
Yeah, converted into harder cardboard.
Yeah, into poop particle cardboard. Lol. Oh, comments. No, it's just fucking bots. Cool.
Oh, the bots. All the bots.
All the bots. Fine though. So these are the inserts from Contenders. Devin Booker Game Night. Apt timing, I guess. James Harden Red Game Night. Sure. A bronze Paul George. Therese Maxey draft card. Internationals Kyrie Irving. Did not know he was Australian.
Yeah, it's so funny.
It's weird.
He was born in Australia, was here for about a month before they took him over to the States.
And it's like, oh no, he's Australian because he was born here. Okay, well, that's not how we look at it, but sure.
He's more Australian than Ben Simmons, that's all I can say.
Exactly. DeAndre Huerta. What have we got here? More contender stuff. More big bearded morons. Meh. Sherry's a lovely person. I just don't give a fuck. Oh, it's in its own sleeve, I guess. Ricky Rubio. In its own toppy? Sure.
We love you, Ricky Rubio.
Some Prism. We've got a downtown Jamal Murray because, yep.
There's more Murray.
Yep, and an RJ Hampton. So I'm not too angry about the RJ Hampton because it's RJ Hampton. It's good.
RJ's fine.
Yeah. So I went in I bought a baseball hobby box. That's like one card, literally. I can't remember what it was called, but this is Topps Archives Signature Retired Series. This is a 1 of 1.
Oh wow!
1 of 1.
Is he any good?
I
Barry Zito.
I think he's okay. I don't know. It's like a $70 card. It's not that big. The box was like $140. So.
Barry Zito. I'm looking him up on Wikipedia. He played baseball.
He sure played baseball.
He was born in 1978. And he was a pitcher, but that you can tell from the picture that he was a pitcher. 15 seasons for the Oakland Athletics and the San Fran Giants.
Move these a little bit.
Yep.
So
I have no idea if that was any good.
No idea. Another 3-box Prism break. I think this was. So what do we got here? We've got Isaiah Stewart. We've got my boy Killian Hayes, and another Isaiah Stewart.
Nice.
So that's cool.
A couple of Killian Hayes to add to the old PC there.
Yeah, it's just with these ones, they're horribly fucking off-centered.
I saw a story about that. About a grading story about cards being off-centered.
Don't fucking get me started.
The HGA, what, they have a matching the card thingo.
I get that they're trying to be funny, but there's funny and then there's what the fuck are you actually doing? That was what the fuck are you doing?
That's a little both.
Yeah.
They should have actually misspelled his name as well.
Yeah. So Langston Galloway Silver, don't know who he is, don't care. But I did pick up a Sadiq Bey, 8 of 8.
There's a rookie card.
There is something for me to sit on and probably just grade and sit on. But again, it is, you can tell it's off-centered left to right.
Yeah.
And a little bit top to bottom as well. But it has that like cool bubble pattern to it. Of course, being a 1 of 1 eBay basically, because 8 of 8 is pretty cool. My only hit from all of those fucking boxes of Noir was this New Wave. Much better in hand, by the way.
Wow.
Yep.
Only hit from Noir.
Yep.
Rough.
With these, so in the case break I went in of Clearly, I got my boys the Pistons.
Nice.
Which was great. Oh,
fantastic.
Shit, yeah. Okay, let me just... That's going to feed into that story there. I want those to be over there. And that's going to make that funny.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's pretty much like that. So, there's a story behind why there's a Hornet on top. So it was pick your team, win Hornets. Guess what I did?
Oh, you picked your team and you won the Hornets?
I picked my team, and oh baby, I won the Hornets.
OMG. That's awesome.
Yeah. So one's already up on eBay.
I was waiting for a nightmare break story.
No, I've been having a really good run and you're about to see so much better. So I've already put one up on eBay on auction. It's got 4 days to go and it's at $100. So,
Nice, very nice.
So that's going to feed back into the business as well.
Yeah.
So Gordon Hayward in his now Charlotte colours, which is great. I'm just going to quickly maneuver those boys to the back. And I'm going to switch those around so that we can talk about it. So Sadiq Bey times 2, 1, sorry, which is fine. Saban Lee times 2, and the one thing I actually did want, all of the Killian Hayes.
Oh, that's beautiful.
No autos, no parallels, but you know what? I'll fucking take it any day because it's really what I wanted out of that case.
More Killian
to
the collection.
This is going to be funny. So I went in a couple of NFL breaks that I forgot about. One I did not forget about was last night. We definitely did not forget about last night's, which we will absolutely get to in a second as well. But these are from Elite, and I tell you, this is the kind of foil that you used to see back in the 90s.
I was going to say, that is 90s foiling. That is nostalgia to the extreme.
Mm-hmm.
Like it a lot.
So that's Aaron Rodgers, and that's to 99. So I'm real happy about that.
Nice.
We've got this really cool George Kittle. George is to 24. Yes, 23 of 24.
Yep.
It's a cool die cut. Again, with the cool foil, the absolutely gorgeous foil, is a full throttle to large number 349 of Raheem Mostert, who I've never heard of before. That's
like most of the NFL and baseball players.
Yes.
I think so.
There seems to be a heap of stuff in this one. And when Blakey was handing me these, he was like, "You've been on a fucking tear, mate." And I was like, "Really?" And he handed me, and I was like, "Oh, I didn't see any of these hits." He's like, "What are you talking about?" So we've got this Trey Lance rookie on deck, which I think is just super, super cool. Followed by this Trey Lance rookie on deck, which I also think is super, super cool.
Rookie on deck looks cool. So they've all got that card template feel about them, yeah?
Yeah, sort of. These ones are all like embossed on both sides.
That's cool.
And this is an elite deck of Nick Bosa.
Nice.
Whatever that is.
Very nice.
Hits that I didn't realize. For the Chiefs, instant impression to 75 of Frank Clark, who I've never heard of before, but you know, I'll take it. Sure. This is the only thing I did see from that box that I thought I'd hit. Patty Mahomes 2 base. Patty Mahomes is always worth money, so that was fine. This cool silver rookie of, what's his name? Jonathan Taylor. Again, very, very 90s. Very 90s. Very cool.
Maybe some companies are listening to people's need for nostalgia.
Maybe. Just switch those two cards around. So a select RPA of Sam Huff. I have no idea who Sam Huff is.
He's a backstop.
He's looking like he's about to pitch. Hey, Mr. Moo. My cat's come to say hello. We're getting to the end of this mail. Now, I guess I should just...
Look, at the moment you've been heating up. I've been seeing a lot of decent stuff.
Yeah. So I paid...
We're waiting for you to catch fire.
I paid $200 for the Dolphins.
Yep.
Thinking that maybe I would hit a tour. And instead I hit... What's this guy's name? Brandon Jones.
I'm just going to ask I'm not even going to bother asking who the hell.
I don't watch NFL, so I don't know. I assume
he's a footballer.
He's a footballer.
Plays NFL, that's about all I know.
It's an auto.
Sure. And it's an assumption. And he's got an autograph on it.
So that was a bust, and that was sad. This box, however, none of the teams that I bought into, I think, hang on. Yes. So none of the teams. Right here. No? Hang on. Let me just make sure I got the story straight. Yes. Okay. Cool. None of the teams that I bought into in this break hit anything. It was another $200 break. I bought 2 teams, and it was win Chargers. And I won the fucking Chargers.
So this is the same as the pick your team, you win the Hornets in the basketball.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. So, yep.
So I hit a base card, and I was sad.
I would not be impressed.
The second last card, Blake switched to the bottom of the pile and read out a dual rookie autograph patch card, right? And it was like, yeah. And it was like, okay, so it's a dual RPA. What is he hiding? Just a little boy. Just a little boy. So, I am the proud owner of a Justin Herbert to 99 Field Pass rookie auto from National Treasures. And that's only like a 1.3 to 1.6k card at the moment. I've been on fire. I have been on fire.
Wow.
And that is just so good. Beyond words happy about cracking something like this.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the team I collect, so I don't mind parting with it. But holy shamoly, did I absolutely hit it out of the park with all these breaks. And this is even all of it. There's stuff that has yet to be sorted and sent to me from Cherry. So...
Jeez.
Yeah.
That's impressive. You are literally on fire.
Yeah, so I need to sort a whole heap of stuff for Hobby Hangout. I need to make some
stack for Hobby Hangout.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to make some repacks. It's a whole thing. Whew. I feel pretty good.
That was a truckload. That was that was
impressive.
That was a very impressive mailbag.
And guess what? It's not even 7:30 yet, so we've still kept to time.
We did. We smashed through that. Although that was a lit lot of mail. That was amazing.
The amount of like really cool stuff. The Sadiq 8 of 8. The like Prism. Oh, so much goodness.
Bit of Luca action, couple of Lamellos, and then to finish up with the rookie auto from NT. Like
we have so much stuff for Hobby Hangout, dude.
Hobby Hangout is going to be absolutely amazeballs. It's this is gonna be exciting.
Yep.
That said, the baseball and the NFL, don't even ask me. I'm not gonna. I wouldn't know if a player was in the Hall of Fame or they played one game of NFL in their life. So
I know some players, just not most of the players. So, I mean, if you told me that if you mentioned the name Justin Herbert, I absolutely know who that is. Patty Mahomes, Gronk, and this is all just from exposure and me just going, well, I'll just go on a break. Because I usually pick up the Packers for Love, because I'm like, right, well, I mean, if I want anyone, it's Love, because, he seems to be a good prospect, but hasn't really had a lot of time on the field, and people are kind of like underwrite him all the time. And there's some turmoil going on with his team at the moment. But yeah.
Just wow.
Just wow. Just wow. Oh, and Wilson. Oh, excuse me. That was the meat pie from earlier.
So, are we? How long till people start deciding what they're going to PC after draft day? That's my question. On this weird day,
I think it kind of starts now. To be honest,
people start thinking about where they're gonna.
I seriously haven't really looked enough. There's a couple of guys that I kind of like. The top one on my list is, if I remember his name, hang on. It is Sengun? Yeah, it's Sengun. but I don't even know where he was drafted. Here's another foreigner. As it's been pointed out to me, like he's pretty much my type, and I'm like, oh yeah, all right, I get it. That's fine. I get it. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens next year with Bulls. I think that Bulls have a really solid footprint.
Well, yeah, we'll see if they yeah. That'll be that. I think that's the big question is which team's gonna, I don't know what the word is, take that next step, we'll say.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, the Warriors have got I think the Warriors will look good next season, but that's because they're just bouncing back, like Clay and Steph. But yeah, I don't know. The Pistons have got a lot of young players.
I think the Pistons will do really well next weekend.
I think OKC, they've got all the draft picks. Over the next few years, OKC are going to be just building a team.
Yeah,
so that'll be interesting to watch.
I think there's a lot of room for movement there. So, yeah, I think that's going to be like super interesting.
But yeah, no, I don't know. I think this might be one of those years where I just buy product and where I might just accumulate rookies and see what the draft class looks like.
Yeah, pretty much. Because I'd love to hear your take on them. Definitely.
It's yeah. I mean, we'll see what happens. Hopefully, the NBA goes back to some form of normality next season. We get like an 82 game season instead of the 72 and no crowds and all that nonsense. And yeah, we get to see how our latest Aussie sensation debuts in the NBA. Let's see if we can make another impact.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, like, maybe next year we will see box prices drop to the point where you and I will be able to get together at a pub or something,
and just break a box,
and have a run together or something. Because I'd fucking dig that, dude. Like, we haven't. It's funny. I don't think anyone knows. We haven't had the chance to actually physically meet in person.
We're from Victoria. We're not allowed to meet anybody
because lockdowns keep happening.
That's it.
And once this shit's under control, like, I wouldn't mind grabbing a rum or a vodka and just slamming a box and just having some fucking fun. Even if it's a $200 Donruss box or something like that, if we find a Donruss box, I'd be absolutely keen just to like hang out and have a Palmer, mate. Have a fucking Palmer and a pub.
Go to the pub, have a Palmer. No, we can't say stuff like that. We might actually enact another lockdown by accident.
I wouldn't fucking surprise me at this point.
Yeah, no, I'm just not even. At least we're not New South Wales, right? That's
exactly.
That's the positive. But we definitely have to catch up before Hobby Hangout though, because
Punter. Yeah, I went and picked it up today. It's so gorgeous. It is my boy. And you should have seen it, Punter. Like this, I've got like autos and hits galore throughout here, so I need to sort this shit out for Hobby Hangout. It's fucking amazing. But yeah, I think that one of the things that we will have to talk about, Adam, is me paying you fuel money and shit for you to like come over and pick me and my stuff up and take me to Hobby Hangout.
We'll work it out. I've done many a convention, so
because I'm now thinking about it. I'm like, I'm not gonna have the capacity to carry all this shit in public transport in a trolley.
Yeah, no. We'll get there. We'll sort it out. It'll be a great day. It's gonna be fun.
Exactly.
It's gonna be a fun weekend, and it's not long to go. What? We're at the end of July now. It's 6 weeks.
Yeah, 6 weeks. 6 weeks for Hobby Hangout.
6 weeks. And I'm excited.
Yeah, next week, I think we'll do mail time on Wednesday if you're okay with that, ads.
Yep, Wednesday sounds good to me.
Because I have slabs coming in from the US, as well as my Killian Hayes and Carson Edwards stuff from Ship My Cards.
We also might have a break build.
Yes, that's correct. We have a break build. The break, I think we try and separate that out to the Friday, or should we do
So
it
we
after?
do the break on the Friday, mail
Yeah.
time on the Wednesday.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. If you're fine with that.
Should be good.
Yeah.
I should be good with that. I mean, we're out of lockdown now. I'm allowed to.
Yeah, you're
I'll
allowed to
leave
go
the
out and
house.
party, so I'm a bit worried because I'm like, you look like the old man, but I am the old man.
No. I think my partying would be I have dinner out like just down the road.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, one drink and I'm cactus. No,
Still a party.
yeah, true.
One drink is a party.
Oh look, it's like what are my plans for the weekend? I'm going to a barbecue, and because I can't have people around my house, we're all meeting at Bunnings, and we're gonna grab a sausage. That's about it.
Oh, I almost forgot the coolest part of Mail Day. Hang on.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I think I know what this is.
Oh man. How can I forget my Shack hot ones? My Shack Gnosises.
Oh, they are nice.
They're so cool. I'm so hype about these. They are so cool.
My God.
And they make my massive feet look even more massive, which I thought was impossible, but here we are.
Nothing like a pair of kicks. Nothing like a pair of kicks to top mail time off.
Yeah, I was like, oh yeah, that's right, kicks. I forgot about kicks.
I have not bought. Oh no, I'm not getting the bug. I've got too many shoes, and I don't wear any of them.
I actually wore these out today, believe it or not. I was like, because I didn't buy these to show them up. You can't really see it, but there's like, see if I can get a light in here.
Is that a thing on the inside? Yeah. I thought so.
Like,
oh, that looks hot. That's cool.
All the way down.
Of course, the sole of the shoe, like
the milk and stuff with the hot ones stuff in there. There you go. Yeah. So $235 I think they set me back.
Nice.
Because Papa needed a new pair of shoes. And I couldn't be happy with these. I actually basically bought them because I was like, well, if I'm going to the hobby hangout, I want to look cool, which is dorky as shit. I get it. I am a giant fucking dork. But I have something else on pre-order as well that should arrive before hobby hangout.
Nice.
That I think everyone will just absolutely dig. And I will absolutely look the part. So yeah.
I'm very excited for hobby hangout. I think it's going to be just what everybody needs after some tough little lockdowns and
exactly. And I mean, there's going to be like special guests and all that sort of stuff. There's going to be panels. We're going to be doing some vlog stuff as well. You know, while
we're going to be there. We're going to be there. It's going to be a lot of fun. We'll go live. We'll oh yeah, we're going to have some fun.
Yeah. I mean, we might even try and do a break from there, to be honest, but it depends on how noisy it is. I'm not 100% sure yet. But
we know the first wave of tickets are sold out, so
yes,
there are going to be people there.
There are going to be people there, and they're all going to be
from New South Wales. Let's be real.
And they're all going to be buying my slabs and my raw cards. So we're going to have some product there. Hopefully, we'll have some retail packs, some single packs to sell as well. We're going to have the Chesh Breaks special repack, which is, you know, sort of special. I forgot to get my fucking convention pack that I won from our mates at Double Coverage. Sad face. But yeah, so there's heaps of stuff like that, so that's going to be great.
Going to be awesome. Looking forward to it. Well, yeah, it's going to be great.
Yeah,
as restrictions lift, well, I might have to pop around and do some pre-planning to get these this stand all ready, this table ready, up and running for the hobby hangout.
Yeah, you need to figure out what shit you're bringing to sell.
Oh yeah, I've got a few little gems in mind.
Yeah.
You said you don't have any packs to sell on the day, so might be able to help you there.
I currently don't. That's correct. So
I may have a few boxes lying around. Some
imagine that
random stuff, hey.
Who would have guessed? Who would have guessed?
Don't worry, I've got a tub of accessories. I've got boxes. What happens when Adam goes through his garage?
I'm so
Oh boy.
yeah, I'm pretty hyped.
And boxes of cardboard for random reasons.
Of course, because boxes of cardboard. Cool. Is there anything that you need to plug? Because I think I've plugged everything I need to plug.
No, I'm pretty quiet for me. I'm still in shock from the Russell Westbrook alleged trade. It hasn't been confirmed yet. Yeah, but wow, geez, that card is pretty.
I'm just like
Oh my
in shock.
God.
Imagine the heart attack I had yesterday after a really shitty day at work. Really shitty day.
Hey, this is a positive thing for you. There are times where I'm like, oh my God, we got Russell Westbrook in there, and then there are just times where I'm like, oh my God, we got Russell Westbrook. And I'm like, oh, this is going to be really, really bad or really, really good. Yeah, I'm earing on the side of, oh, this is going to be terrible.
It's like me when it's like Carson Edwards just had a really good game. Oh, now they sidelined him for 2 games. Why? I don't understand.
Exactly. I don't know. If they sign a shooter or two, I think the Lakers are going to be damn scary because Westbrook and LeBron, both very ball dominant players, but I think Russell learned to integrate in with AD and LeBron
Exactly.
quite well. Yes.
Cool. All right. Well, I think we'll leave it at that. Thanks everyone for hanging out. Don't forget to check out the Card Punter, which has been going extremely well. Card Punter has been chugging along. I think we're at 4 days since the last video, and it's up to almost 500 views again. So 500 views per video is pretty good for a mostly short form picketing guide breaky thing. So pretty happy with that.
Yeah, no, it's been a great start. And then some quality stuff to come from Card Punter.
Exactly. All right, everyone. Well, thanks for hanging out, and have a great weekend. This is the part where you say goodbye to everyone.
See you, everyone.
You got there eventually.